Hey, what's up, people? Pizzal here, and today I want to talk to you guys about 1976's Alice, Sweet Alice, aka Communion. Now, this is partially going to be a review of the movie as well as a review of this new Arrow Video Blu-ray release for the film. And I've talked about Alice, Sweet Alice several times in the past on this channel. I did a full review of the movie a few years ago, so I won't go into too much depth about Alice, Sweet Alice before diving into the Blu-ray release itself. However, I would be remiss if I didn't at least dedicate a few minutes of this video to discussing why I like Alice, Sweet Alice so much and why I devoted so much time in the past urging people to seek this movie out and watch it, because Alice, Sweet Alice is really a film that has flown under the radar for a great many people, which is unfortunate because this is a really good movie. I can vividly remember first renting it on VHS back in the day and expecting just a slasher movie. And I was really taken aback by Alice, Sweet Alice. Now, yes, the film has slasher movie elements, whodunit elements, although as a matter of fact, the film I think is far more akin to an Italian giallo than a contemporary American slasher film. But even though the movie has slasher movie and whodunit type elements, there's a lot more going on in Alice, Sweet Alice. First and foremost, this is an exceptionally well-made film. It's a great-looking movie. It's a very, I would dare say, an artsy horror movie. The performances from top to bottom are absolutely fantastic. This film sports the big screen debut of Brooke Shields, although she's really not in the movie very much. There is a young actress in this film named Paula Marshall who actually plays Alice, and her performance has always equally captivated me and made me very uncomfortable. I had no idea that she was actually 19 years old when she was shooting this film, actually playing a 12-year-old, because I always thought in the past, while watching Alice, Sweet Alice, that this actress looked and acted much older than she appeared. And that's because she was 19 playing a 12-year-old when they were shooting Alice, Sweet Alice. But more so, her performance goes from at times being very sexual and at other times being very disturbing, because she is clearly a twisted young woman with a lot of issues. The score for Alice, Sweet Alice is fantastic, and when you combine that score with the mood and the atmosphere of the film, it creates this really dreamlike veneer. The film touches on some very taboo subject matters such as religion. The movie kind of has this Catholic guilt trip kind of feel to it. It touches on infidelity, it touches on broken marriage, it touches on childhood trauma, it touches on childhood death, and it does so in a very frank and raw kind of way. As far as the murder mystery or the slasher movie elements in Alice, Sweet Alice, director Alfred Soule does a great job of keeping us guessing until the killer is eventually unmasked. There's also some really abrupt, brutal moments of violence that happen in this film. And even though I've seen the movie countless times, they're still just as abrupt and as brutal as they ever were, and pretty bloody to boot. I've been a big fan of Alice, Sweet Alice going all the way back to the first time I saw the film on VHS many years ago. I've always found this film absolutely fascinating, captivating, and equally uncomfortable at times to watch. However, it is a movie that I reach for and pull off the shelf on a fairly consistent basis because of just how daggone unique this film is. This is definitely a one-of-a-kind kind of movie. I highly recommend it. If you've not seen Alice, Sweet Alice, by all means go out and watch Alice, Sweet Alice. If you've not seen the film, this Arrow Video Blu-ray release would be a great way to introduce yourself to Alice, Sweet Alice. If you're a fan of Alice, Sweet Alice, you definitely want to look into picking up this Blu-ray from Arrow Video and adding it to your collection. First, let's take a look at the presentation. This release comes with a very nice slipcase that features Brooke Shields, on the cover. The sleeve on the inside is reversible. You can either have your release sport this artwork, or you can reverse the sleeve and have it sport the original poster artwork for Alice Sweet Alice. This release also includes an Alice Sweet Alice poster featuring the new artwork on one side, and on the reverse we have some really cool artwork featuring the Alice Sweet Alice Killer Kit. Now you can be the killer you've always wanted to be. Ages 7 and up. This release also features a very nice booklet with a write-up about the film entitled Malice, Sweet Malice by Michael Blythe. It also includes some very nice full-color images from the film. As far as picture quality and sound quality are concerned, this release sports a brand new 2K restoration of the original theatric version from the original camera negative. As far as the picture quality is concerned, I would give it a solid 4 or even a 4.5 out of 5. I thought the movie looked absolutely fantastic on this release. As far as the sound quality is concerned, I'd give it also a solid 4. The movie looked and the movie sounded fantastic on this release. As far as extras are concerned, first up, we get First Communion. Alfred Soul remembers Alice Sweet Alice. It's 18 minutes and 42 seconds in length. Mr. Soul discusses his first film, the X-rated Deep Sleep, which was a huge hit. However, he ended up having some legal issues, to say the least, regarding that film. But that film's success led to him directing Communion, aka Alice Sweet Alice. He discusses developing the story for the film, raising money for the film, casting the film, and so on. He discusses casting Brooke Shields and Paula Marshall. He discusses the difficulties he had working with the cameraman on Alice Sweet Alice and the shooting delays, some of which were caused by the legal issues stemming from Deep Sleep. He discusses the post-production process, the film's release, its legacy, and more. Very nice interview with Mr. Soul. Next up, we get Alice on My Mind, an interview with composer Stephen Lawrence. It's 14 minutes and 59 seconds in length. Mr. Lawrence discusses what inspired him to write the music for Alice Sweet Alice while playing portions of his score on the piano. Very nice. Next up, we have In the Name of the Father, an interview with actor Niles McMaster. It's 16 minutes and 2 seconds in length, and it was captured via Skype. Mr. McMaster discusses becoming a model after returning home from Vietnam and how that led him into acting. He discusses auditioning for the role in Alice Sweet Alice and getting the gig. He discusses becoming absorbed in the screenplay for the film. He discusses the delays in shooting due to Alfred Soul's legal woes. He discusses working with Alfred Soul and the rest of the cast. He discusses working on Blood-Sucking Freaks, which is also a big cult movie. He also discusses how proud he is of Alice Sweet Alice and more. Very nice interview with Mr. McMaster. Next up, we have Lost Childhood, the locations of Alice Sweet Alice. It's 16 minutes and 2 seconds in length, in which Michael Gingold takes us on a guided tour of the filming locations for Alice Sweet Alice. Next up, we have Sweet Memories, filmmaker Dante Tomaselli on Alice Sweet Alice. It's 11 minutes and 18 seconds in length. Dante Tomaselli, the cousin of director Alfred Soul, discusses his connections to Alice Sweet Alice and Alfred Soul. We also get deleted scenes, an alternate opening title sequence, the original trailer, a UK TV spot, an image gallery. We get Holy Terror, the 1981 re-released version of the film, featuring some minor editing differences sourced from a video release of the film. We get 2 audio commentaries. The first audio commentary is with Alfred Soul, editor Alfred Salier, and William Lustig, who actually worked on the film as an assistant makeup effects guy back in the day. I listened to about 30 to 40 minutes of the commentary with Mr. Soul, Mr. Salier, and Mr. Lustig. Very informative, very entertaining commentary for Alice Sweet Alice, at least for the 30 to 40 minutes that I listened to. This is a very nice Blu-ray release for Alice Sweet Alice from the fine folks over at Arrow Video. If you've not seen Alice Sweet Alice, I highly recommend it. This Blu-ray would be a great way to introduce yourself to the film. If you're a fan of Alice Sweet Alice, you definitely want to look into picking up this Blu-ray and adding it to your collection. Got great picture quality and sound quality on this release, a great presentation, a very nice booklet, a cool double-sided poster, and lots of extras. Again, if you've not seen Alice Sweet Alice, now's the time to pick it up. This Blu-ray is a must. in my opinion. I'll include a link to Arrow Video's website down in the description. Go over and check them out. If you've seen Alice, Sweet Alice, please let me know your thoughts on it down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. They're also right around here. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Join the $1 a month club and help support my channel on Patreon. Thank you to my current patrons: Kevin Smythe, Orc145626, B-Movie Mike, Robert Sobel, Turi Delamore, Stephen Flanagan, Lori Holt, Craig Farrand, Farron Sutton, Jeremiah Lambert, Grindhouse Grotto, Derek Jana, Demon Waffles, Simon Clark, Stone Gassman, Zachary Barton, Lauren Dixon, James Welch, Eli Geisler, Jeff Overing, Pete Toll, Kyle McGuire, Jay the Stingray, Andrew McDonald, Dave Barnes, Jonathan Lundy, Chris Gonzalez, Trenton Bowser, Jason Breitenbach, Brandon Bisdick, Steak Sauce, OG Myers, and Mark Striano. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.